Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I am um, doing my YouTube is working now. Shoot. I am trying to do my live stream. Every Tuesday I live stream. Um, and YouTube was really bad last week and buffering everybody, and no one could see anything. The recording was okay. It was kind of messed up. Um, I watched the recording to see if it was okay, and I noticed that I was talking about one thing and my hands were showing something else, so it wasn't the best recording ever. You really couldn't tell in the recording that it wasn't um, linked correctly, but I noticed because I was talking about things that I wasn't showing. So anyway, so YouTube today is even worse than it was last week, from what people were saying. And so I thought that we would try Ustream and see how that works. Uh, for the first time, I am live streaming on Ustream. It's it's the first time that I am doing this as my regular Tuesday thing. So anyway, to get on with it, um, sorry, I'm like, how do I see who's here? Oh, I see. All right. Not very many of you here. So, I'm just going to get started and just start talking about stuff. People are going to get confused because I'm not at YouTube like I said I was going to be. Okay, so how do I get that off? We've got some anonymous people here. Those are probably people that weren't aware that I would be going to Ustream. I kind of wanted to give warning before I started doing the Ustream streams. And what you need to do so that you can chat in Ustream is you do have to set up an account. Like I said, I wanted to give people warning before I did start doing the to Ustream, to give people a chance to set up their account so that they could chat. I know Aunt Sandra is probably one of these anonymous, and she can't say anything because she doesn't have an account yet. And I'm sure there's others too. And I apologize if YouTube had been a normal, had been doing okay. And how come I can't get this off now? There we go. All right. If YouTube had not been so bad today, I would be at YouTube like I had planned. So I am so sorry for this um, not so good situation. I apologize. I really did want to give people a chance to set up accounts so that they could chat and stuff. Um, so I I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Um, Ustream does make me look a little funny, so I need to move slower for the recording. This is a live chat on Ustream. There are people chatting in the chat room here, and I had planned on just having a good time with people today, chatting about this new project. Um, I don't want to put lights on because it gets so hot, but I am going to start talking about this project just to get things going. And I'm a little confused. I'm disappointed in YouTube. I have been working on a new project, and I've not been working on it very hard. I've had allergy attacks this week, and I'm trying to. Hi, BM. Lilith. Um, I'm trying to set up a workstation in my living room so I can watch TV while I'm fiddling about. Making these pockets for this book is this is what I want to do. I want to make a book of just pockets, a lot of pockets, maybe some glue pages and stuff like that. So I'm working out the the pages themselves before I make the book. I want to know how thick my pages are going to be. I want to be able to put all kinds of stuff in the pockets. And so I'm not really happy with this one. I did this one with some cardstock, some scrapbook paper size, 12 by 12 cardstock. But I did all the pockets, or a lot of pockets this way, and I think it's boring. I plan on adding more pockets in different places, but I'm not sure if I really like this. What I really like is making my own page with a piece of cardstock and adding pockets to it so that I can add all kinds of stuff to these pockets. And then I'm planning on making all these pages into a book. And I want a place to keep all my little fun stuff. I like to collect stuff. I do paper dolls. I collect little postcards and, all kinds of little fun stuff, tags and art cards and, whatever. And I want a place to put stuff. So this is what the whole thing is a place to collect stuff and put stuff. So I'm working out how to make the pockets and how to make the pages that I will like. And I need pockets that are big enough to put stuff in and all that good stuff. So I'm just working it out. Like I said, I haven't gotten very far in the project because other things have been driving me crazy. Allergies have really been driving me crazy this last week. So Diane is DeMonte. So that's what I am trying to do. I did manage to make some little postcards. These are my great grandmother's postcards, and I managed to print them out front and back. So that I made them smaller than they were supposed to be. I made a whole page of them, worked it all out. So now all I have to do is I've got them all ready to print. So I can print the front and then print the back and then cut them apart. And I've got all these cute little postcards that I thought would be fun to trade. So that's one thing I did get done this week. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I have decided that I want to do a book for my granddaughter. She will be 10 in December, and I want to do this as a birthday for her. And so I am working out pockets and stuff and envelopes for her book. I mean, I could be doing, 3 books at one time, which I probably will be doing here probably in this next week. So I want to do one for myself as well. But I'm just working out the pockets and the envelopes and the basic parts of the book at this point. This is one page that I did for her. I'm using cardstock, and I cut pages out. So far, I have cut out think it's 9 pages. And this is just, it's printed cardstock. This one I think I got at Walmart. And I should have the package out here, but of course I don't. It's just 11 by 8.5. And I cut it down to 10 inches by 7.5. So I cut off an inch on all sides. And the reason I did that is I didn't want them really, really, really big. I wanted them about the size of a normal greeting card. And when you fold that in half, you get that, which is just a little bit bigger, but that's okay. You know, I don't expect it to be perfect. I'm still working it out. This is a card that I found at Walmart for 97 cents, and it is a birthday card that I really, really liked. And so I will probably be putting pockets on this card as well and sewing it into the book. I am making the pages first, and then I will know how thick to make the book, the spine, to get all the pages in. And then I will be working on all the little stuffies to put in for her. And I'm really looking forward to doing that part. I'm having difficulty with the pages, working out all the dimensions of envelopes and stuff. But so this is one page that I started doing. And I would like to do some glue book pages. This is just a magazine, a magazine picture. And scrapbook paper on the back side of this to cover it up. I'm not sure I really like doing it this way because I got white bits all over the place, but like I said, I'm still working it out, and it takes me a while to work out how I'm going to do something. I like to think about what size and how I'm going to make the pockets and stuff before I really start doing anything, because I find I'm wasting my time if I don't know exactly what I'm doing. So I have printed out some quotes and some pictures and some stuff. This is a quote, and I think it's a quote. It says it's a quote from Marilyn Monroe. It says, "Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring." And I thought that was really cool. So I glued that on this page so that she can have it. I am planning on doing some tags with some stuff, but I haven't got that far yet. So at this point, I'm just kind of putting in pockets. This one is one that has like a gusset, so it can hold a whole lot of stuff. And these pockets are just a piece of paper just glued down around the edges here so that it can hold something pretty flat. I don't want all the pockets to be really, really, really huge, but I do want some of them to be huge. And then some of the blank spaces, I'm going to put glue book bits on, glue some pictures on, and then just use envelopes, all kinds of different envelopes, with a paper clip so that she can add more stuff. And I've got different sizes, and I'll do stuff with the paper clips. So I am just working out envelopes and all kinds of stuff. And that's what's taking me a long time. So these are magazine pages that I getting ready to throw away. So I use them for patterns so that I can do patterns. This pocket is this pocket, and I just measured a little less than 5 inches because when you fold the page over, This is 10 by 7.5. When you fold over the page, you get a 5-inch wide page. Let me fold this one since it's here. I can work on this one today. And this is taking me a very long time. It's taking me a lot longer than I had hoped, because I want to get to making the stuff to put in it. But that has not been working out for me. So I'm just going to go slow. Her birthday's not till December, so I have a little bit of time to work things out. So this page is 5 by 7.5. And I just measured out, I think it's 2.5. Where's my ruler? Of course, it's here somewhere. Moving everything in from the living room, and I'm a little disorganized. Hi, Janet. I think it's about 2.5. Oh, here it is. 2.5. No, it's 3. That's 3. So 3 inches by, well, yeah, by, and I wanted, since it's a 5-inch page, I wanted the pocket to rest on it without overlapping the page at all. So I came in just a smidgen, not quite 1/8 of an inch, just a little less than 1/8 of an inch, so that I know that the ends of the pocket are not going to go over the page. So that, and see, that's not the same one. This is it. This is it, I think. Anyway, and so I drew a square the size that I wanted, and then I put flaps on it so that I could tuck those flaps, and we're getting so confusing here. So I could tuck the flaps under to have something to glue on, so that the pocket holds more. And I also did a little bit of flap on the top so that the top is a little bit stronger. I'm thinking I might do some cardstock pockets, but I'm not sure if I want them really that thick. So I've got some scrapbook paper here, and this is not cardstock. This is just normal scrapbook paper that I'm going to be making some pockets for, so that you can see kind of what I'm doing. And I put some pockets on this because I didn't realize it was so much smaller. Oh well. I'm going to put some pockets on this as well. I really like this card. For you, a dream in your pocket, a wish in your shoe, a ribbon full of stars, and a moonbeam or two. Not just on your birthday, but all the year through. And I really like that, but I kind of want it on this side, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just write it here with a pocket or something, with a letter to her for her birthday, and then put pockets on this side. Don't know. Haven't worked it out yet. I am just working everything out. So I want to do a bunch of different kinds of pockets. I don't know if I like all the white. I should do one of these since I have it out and I was describing that. So let me do that really fast. Thank you, everyone, for being here, even through all the commotion. I know those people that don't have accounts, it's really hard. You don't get a chance to say anything. So I want to do this as a pocket. And I have cut these papers to put on here. And again, I did cut them like just a little bit smaller than 5 inches across, so I can make sure that they don't overlap. It doesn't really matter. I can cut them off after I glue them on, but that's what I was trying to go for. Just a little bit of something. So let me do one of these pockets. I don't know where to put this pocket, this color. I kind of want some paper on the bottom. Do I have? This would be kind of cool. So let me cut off a piece of this. I'm going to come right back. I'm going to use my rotary cutter. And I do apologize for those people that were expecting me on YouTube, because I was expecting to be on YouTube as well. Sorry that YouTube is just being so horrible. No one can see. It's buffering so much that no one can, and the recording will be horrible. If it was that bad, it would be horrible. So we kind of abandoned YouTube today for Ustream, and I apologize for not giving a bunch of warning so that you guys could all set up some accounts so you could chat. It kind of looks like I will be doing Ustream. Am I still here? Am I still here? Are you guys still here? Hello, hello. My chat stopped, so let me know. Well, if my chat stopped, how are you going to let me know? It says I'm still here. My chat went crazy. Janet's still here. So I'm just putting a little piece of scrapbook paper down so that I can put a pocket on top. I don't know if I really want a 3-inch pocket, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm putting my pattern down here, and I am going to use just a pencil to draw around my pattern. And then I'm going to cut it out so you can see how I make that pocket. It's just basically a little less than 5-inch wide and 3 inches deep with some flaps on it so that I can glue the flaps down and the pocket will hold a bunch of stuff. So that's it drawn out. And when I cut out, I do angle these flaps just a little bit so there's not so much bulk when I glue it down. So yes, Ustream has been very bad as well. So you guys are having Ustream problems now? So I'm just going to cut this out. Try not to be too careful. It doesn't really matter too much. But my flaps are not completely square because, and I will show you when I glue it down. I'm not worried too much about that hole because it's going to be glued down as to strengthen the top of the pocket. Sorry, I'm really hot. That light is just, it doesn't take very long for that light to heat up the place. Not long at all. So there's my pocket. Let me put those back over there so I can find them again. I lose everything. How is the stream now? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ruler and kind of score my flaps and fold them up a little bit. And this is how I do it. It's probably an easier way, but this is how I do it. I just use my ruler and fold those flaps up against it so I know where to fold so that my sides are pretty square and all that good stuff. Okay, you can erase the pencil lines, but you probably won't see them. So then I fold them pretty well. So when I glue them down, they will be nicely folded. And this is just a regular piece of paper. I got this from Walmart. It's just a little pad of paper, and I like the colors on this, so that's what I'm using. So this is the top of my pocket, and I am just going to glue that down. It's okay now. Of course, now my computer wants to do other stuff. Hi, Aunt Sandra. I see you. Sorry, you had to make an account. YouTube has been really, really bad. Okay, so I am just gluing down that top of the pocket, and that is just the top of the pocket here, so that when you put stuff in, this edge is just a little stronger and it'll just hold up just a little bit better. So that's why I'm gluing that down. The rest of these are flaps to glue so that there's more room in the pocket. I always put the side ones in first and the bottom up last. That way, when you're putting stuff in the pocket, let me find something that's kind of large. This is large enough. When you're putting stuff into the pocket, you're not getting hung up on this bottom flap. The side flaps kind of guide what you're putting into it, and not getting caught on this flap here. So I will repeat myself. I always put the sides in first, and then I put up the bottom, just to make putting things into the pockets easier. And this is what I'm going to glue onto. You did do it, Aunt Sandra. You're so clever. I knew you could. Sorry I didn't give you any warning. I didn't get any warning either. So I am just going to glue, and I'm going to glue it this way. I'm just going to put glue on the flaps. All the flaps. And then top up, I'm putting the sides and then the bottom, and then I am gluing that down where I want it on the page. Not overlapping. And I'm just using glue stick. It's drier. It doesn't warp the pages. It doesn't make a wrinkle. And I am using my little cloth to make sure all that is very secure. There's no air bubbles in there. It's going to stay put. I kind of like to have a scrap piece of paper, which I don't have. Maybe this envelope will work, just to make sure I don't have glue where it's not supposed to be. You might need to put just a little bit more glue on these corners because that's where all the it's going to be, what am I trying to say? I can't speak now. Let me use this big one. That's where all the pocket is going to get munched from the corners there. It needs a little extra. And I should have put a little extra before I put it down. So don't do it this way. Put a little extra on first. And I'm not going to worry about that other side. Like I said, I am still trying to work out this whole project. And I just thought I would do that on a stream where you guys can see. Hi, Mitz. See my process a little bit. My video is stopped. My chat's okay, so I guess that's all right. But my video is. Let me know if everything is working all right again. Petka just said something, so I think my chat's working. My video working. All right, so that is one pocket. I'll probably add something up here, but I'm going to do that later. I want to do another pocket, and I want to try out some different things. What did I do with, there it's over there. I want to try out kind of like a library pocket. Seems like this is just a little wide. Let me go get another. Everything's okay? All right. All right. So I'll just keep going. My video is stopped, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Give me just a second here. All right. So I am going to try to work out kind of like a library pocket kind of thing. I want something, let me use the bigger one. I want something let me fold down the top just for some strength. And I'm going to glue that down. So that's going to be the top of my pocket. And I didn't use the so it doesn't want to, yeah, I should have done this first. It's kind of this is how I work. So you get to see the madness in process here. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. See some madness in process. I need a little bit of color on the top of this page. I did have some little bits of paper. So let me just glue that on there for the top. And no, I'm not explaining what I'm doing very well. I've got glue all over this page already. It's hard for me to work things out and try to tell you what I'm doing. I'm not used to working that way. I'm used to working out my project and then explaining how I did it. So I'm going to be doing some things, mistakes, and I'm going to have to fix stuff if I do it this way. So, but at least you get to see some of my process, how I work some of these things out just a little bit. And I hope that it's not really, really boring when I'm confused. So I want a pocket here and another pocket. So let me fold this. I want that pocket to be about that deep. And then I want another pocket to be about that deep. Like that, I think. Yeah, and then I want some more pockets. This is too small, but I think it will work. I am going to fold down the lip again. And can you guys see everything? I mean, I can't tell what you can see, what's in frame, what's not in frame. This is horrible. This is not good for someone who's trying to show stuff. So that's the top of the next pocket. And I'm going to put that there. And that is going to be about that deep. So, and then the bottom, there's going to be quite a bit of pockets here. Let's put that there. So, then I need to cut this off. Right there. I'm just going to fold it up so I know where to cut. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, sorry, we had some YouTube issues today, and I said I was going to be on YouTube, but no one could see anything. So here I am. I guess I should be tweeting that I am on Ustream. That might be a good idea, and I might need to stop for a second to do that so other people could find me if they want to. Let me do that really fast. Hopefully it'll work. All right. So maybe tell me if that went out correctly. All right. So we're still working. We're still trying to do stuff. All right. So I've got this. I call it library pockets, but they're kind of. I'm thinking they're more on the lines of, I don't know, a bunch of pockets. And I think what I'm going to do, and this, I'm just experimenting here. I'm not sure if this is going to work. don't know how well it's going to work. So this is what happens when things don't go well. I want to glue that one down first. And I will have to glue this side. It's kind of folded funny. All right, so I'm going to have to put some glue on this side here and on this side, and that will make a pocket here. And then I want to glue it onto the page. So I just want to glue on this side and the other side just a little bit, just to get it to the page and the bottom. So I am going to glue it right about here, kind of in the middle, and burnish it down a little bit so that I know it's going to stick. And then I want this pocket on top of that. So I've got to glue this pocket together, and there's all kinds of glue on this page already. So I need to put a little bit of glue on this side and this side and glue that down. So I'm just gluing these sides here to make that pocket. And I'm going to have to glue this down too. So let me just glue that. Down so that I've created this little pocket here, and this needs a little bit more glue here so that it will dry very securely. And it probably needs a little bit of, this is where all the stress for the pockets are. It's right here in these corners. So I'm putting a little extra glue right there on those corners. Try not to get glue everywhere else. It's not working. So then I want to glue this on. So I'm just going to do a little bit on the side here, a little bit on the other side here, and some on the bottom. Just like that. So then I've got this 4-tiered pocket thing going on. Am I still recording? I think so. It says I'm recording. It says I am. But things have been known to lie to me before, so it may not be. Hopefully I am. All right. So then I've got this, and I think I'm going to use some washi tape to cover up my edges to make them pretty. And I like to use my piece of t-shirt to, you can see me, Rebecca? Wow. to make sure that that tape gets really stuck down there. I probably should be putting a little bit of glue on. We'll see how this works. And I'm going to put some on the other side as well. Cut that off. Use my t-shirt to make sure it's all stuck real well. The washi tapes, it does need a little bit more glue because it's not the strongest stick ever, but I'm still kind of experimenting, so I guess it'll be all right. I want it not so much white showing. There we go. And t-shirt it down a little bit. I don't know if I probably should put it on the top too, huh? I didn't need to tape the glue down this paper. I could have just covered it with this washi tape. See, these are the little things that I usually discover before I show you what I'm doing. Bear with me. See the madness, see all my mistakes. I think I'll just leave it that way. I like that. So now I have, where's something? So now I have a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here, and a pocket here. And I have places to glue some fun stuff. I did print out some stuff from my Pinterest, some quotes that would be kind of interesting. I love this quote. Let me cut it out. I found this on Pinterest. I put it on my board. I think it's under quotes and sayings if you want to find it. Let me cut it out so that I can show it to you. It's really kind of a cool one. And it kind of goes with all the family pictures I hope to include, which might be kind of cool. I got quotes, and I've got some postcards of mine, and some pictures of mine, and some people, and some optical illusions, which would be really cool. So those are coming. But this quote, and of course I can't see if it's actually, if you can see it. All right. This quote says, and it's a tree. It's a tree, and this little bit out here are birds that are flying out, and then you see the roots of the tree, and it says, wings to show you what you can become, and roots to remind you where you're from. I loved that. I just thought that was the neatest thing I'd ever seen. So I am going to glue that somewhere. It's too big for this. But I want to glue it somewhere on a page. Maybe I could put it, I want to do a pocket thing like this and put this quote somewhere here, and then have all of her family pictures that I'm going to print out. Well, I think I want to print out other ones so that I can write notes to her, who they are and stuff. And then I can put all the pictures, the family pictures, in some of these pockets so that she has them and can do whatever she wants to do with them. And they're all in one place, and they're her pictures. So that's a new kind of pocket, and that's 4 pockets in one little page here. That should hold a bunch of stuff. I like this. I like that a lot. They're not going to be able to put a lot in there because it'll make the page too bulky, but I really like that. Another thing I kind of want to do is I found these cards at the Dollar Tree, of course. They came in a pack of 8, and I thought the little kitty was cute. So I want to incorporate this. I'm going to stitch it in, I think. And I think what I'll do is I'll cut off this part, kind of like that. And I will stitch it in somehow and then glue it together so that it has a pocket here too, and then it'll be a page all by itself. So I'm still working out where and how to put that in, but I just love this little kitty. And I have 8 of them, so she needs one. So that is 2 pockets on this side. I really like this one. It's kind of boring. I'm going to have to add some stickers or stuff. I love that quote. Isn't that the neatest? And I love the picture that it goes with it. Just love that picture. Just love it. Yeah. You can find some good things on Pinterest if you want to spend the time. I know it sucks you in, and then you're there forever. I was against Pinterest for many, many, many years, and I've just recently, when I was looking for things for this book, decided that I would use Pinterest. I'm still not a Pinterest person. I don't really love it, but it does serve a purpose. I can collect all kinds of stuff, and I've got quite a few boards at this point. And I know where they all are, and I can go back and, I can find my quotes, and I can find sayings, and I can find paper dolls, and I can find optical illusions, and I can find a bunch of this stuff. It's all right there. I can find it again, and I'm liking that part. So I'm kind of making friends with the YouTube or with the Pinterest. Just a little bit of friendship there. So now I'm thinking I want to put some pockets on this side as well. And I think what I'm going to do is kind of a diagonal like pocket thing. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. And then I've got this folded over edge to make it a little stronger. Do I like the green on the green though? I don't really think so. What else do I have? Got this orangey one. So let me do that one. Let me fold this. Or I can actually put it on a blank page. What do I have? I think I have a smaller piece. Somewhere I've got a small piece. The stripes would be kind of cool. I don't like all the white showing. I am against white. So I don't know. And then that, like that. I think I need this just a little bit smaller. My Pinterest is caged fish. Just like everything else, it's caged fish. Makes it easy to find me. Caged fish on Flickr, caged fish on Pinterest, all that good stuff. So now it's too short. I need to trim this one down just a tad. All right. So let me glue that down. So Ustream is being mean too, huh? What are we going to do, people, if we can't stream? Got a bunch of glue on that page. Bunch of glue. Where is my extreme? Where's my extreme? Yeah, my video is still frozen, so hope you all can see very well. I can't tell what is in frame and what's not. It makes filming a little difficult. And I always use my piece of t-shirt just to make sure it's all burnished down real well. It's going to stick real well. And that really does seem to help in the long run for things staying stuck down too. Make sure all that glue is actually sticking to the page underneath it. It works really well. So there's that. And then for the pocket, I am just going to glue the sides, the top really, really, really well, and the bottom, and this little bit here too. I guess I could use washi tape as well. Might have to do that just to make sure that that corner stays down real well. The stream is stuck. Can we not have a decent place to do a live stream? Why am I having such difficulty? Alrighty. So, so there is a corner pocket. And of course I have nothing to, here. So that's a pretty big pocket. It can hold a pretty big something, which will be nice. Probably put one of my photographs or something in that. So that'll be good. I kind of want to make some envelopes and glue the envelopes on. So that was going to be another thing I was going to do today. Making some envelopes. Okay, that is just too hot for me now. Love washi tape, yeah, and I have a lot of it. I've been collecting it and need to use it. But I'm going to make pockets first and then figure out, where's my wet ones? My hands are getting gluey, just a little bit gluey. Let's fix that so I don't make these pages stick together in places they're not supposed to stick together. Yeah, and and I get washi tape. I found this washi tape at Target for $1. It was in the dollar section. I found another one. I found 2 of them, and they look pretty good. And I was looking at them today, 99 cents. I was looking at them today. I was opening the package and noticed how cool the packaging was. That's the picture of the washi tape. This one was a blue one. This one. I like that one too. But look how cool the packaging is. So this is my plan. I carefully undid it so that the plastic bag, oh, it's got a hole in it. Somehow it got a hole in it. Well, I will carefully undo this one. And I'm going to put a little bit of glitter and maybe some little star glitters in here. Maybe even in a Ziploc, a little Ziploc bag. And I am going to close it up, and I'm going to cover this over and have it say pixie dust. So then all you'll have is some little pixie dust in this envelope, and I'll put something on the back, and that'll be a something for her book. For those new people here, I am doing this book for my granddaughter, who will turn 10 in December. And I am working out the book at this point, and I will be putting all kinds of little stuff in the pockets for her and sending it to her for her birthday in December. So I've got a little bit of time to work it out. So that's all I'm doing, is making as many different pockets as possible on every page. So some of this stuff, I need some envelope pockets on here. Now, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. This is an envelope I made, and I do have a YouTube video on how I made these envelopes. They're really easy. I made this one out of a magazine picture, or a magazine page that had a bunch of writing on it. I really thought it was neat. So on the inside, I don't know if you can see, on the inside is this little doll that was on the other side of the page. So it's kind of got stuff in it because it is actually a magazine page. But I really liked that. And like I said, the video for making this kind of pocket is on my YouTube. And I don't remember pocket envelopes, easy envelopes. I don't know what it's called. It was done quite a while ago. Don't know if I want to glue that on. And I don't think I want to glue this type on. I want to glue this type on. And I did sit there and make a pattern for this envelope. And it's just a normal envelope. And again, all I did was made a square. And I made it just a little bit less than 5 inches wide, so it would go across the entire length. It's probably an 1/8 of an inch less than the page is wide, just so I knew it wasn't going to overlap the page. And then I just, actually I think I folded it in half and made the little wings is what I did. So I folded it in half that way and folded it in half this way and made these little wings. And then all I do is fold in the sides and glue it together, and you've got an envelope. It's really easy to make your own envelopes. You can take apart an envelope that you like the size of. And I got this one in the junk mail a couple days ago, and I like the way this envelope works as well, but it's too wide for my page. So you can take an envelope apart very carefully so it doesn't rip too much. Come on, you can do it. You can take that envelope apart, and then you've got a template or a pattern for other envelopes that you can make out of scrapbook paper and stuff. So I really like that one as well. And do I have a magazine page that I can do that with? Probably not, because I need to make it more narrow. It's too wide. It's too wide. Where are my pages? I swear I had some. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Instead of revamping this pattern, I'm going to make it that wide. Let's see. Let's do it on the back side so I don't have to erase too much. You guys still with me? My chat seems to have frozen. So I am going to get my ruler out. And I am going to get my pencil, if I can find it. And make a line. I want this to be about a little less than 5 inches. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Less than that is about there. So I'm going to make a line there. That's the other side of my envelope. Now what I need is some little flappies, so I'm going to put a little line here somewhere so I know where that flappy goes. I want my top, I do think I want a top that folds down, so I'm going to measure about 1 inch right there. And it needs to come up almost to the top. How wide do I want it? 3 inches. Since my ruler is 3 inches. A little less. We'll do that. Line it up. And then 3 inches on this side. All right. So this is my little tabbies to glue in are right there. And I want those to be cut at an angle so that they are not so bulky. Maybe not that much, but that's what I usually do. And the top, I think I'll cut the top after I cut it out. So that's what I'm going to cut out. And I'm doing this out of scrapbook paper, so it better work. I don't want to waste scrapbook paper. Let me cut it in like that. I probably should have cut just a little bit more on that side so I could glue it together, but I'll do it next time. It'll still work. All right, so almost there. Almost there. Oh, I need to cut this part off too. So that's what I'm left with. is this. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Linda. That's what I'm left with, and I'm going to use my ruler to fold in my little tabbies, to fold the top, fold that little tabby, and fold the bottom up. So basically what I've got here, when I fold this envelope together, where's my bone folder here? That, fold in the tabs. So what I've got is a little envelope. Now I could cut down just a little bit here to make the envelope easier to get into. Do I want to do that? Not for this one, I don't think. But I do want to cut in the top just a little bit to make it look a little nicer. Just a tab, and I probably should be measuring this, but of course I'm not. That's good enough. And I've got a line here that I really don't want showing, so I am going to erase that. Kind of like that. Now I could have folded over this top so that it would make this edge a little bit stronger, but like I said, I didn't think of it at the time, so I might do it next time. So all I need to do is glue the outside of these tabs. And we'll glue them real good. Glue the other one. And I'm going to bring the bottom up to go over that. And I probably shouldn't have put glue right there on those corners. So maybe I can rub some of that off. Oops. Like I said, I'm going to make mistakes because I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. And you know what? I probably should have cut that. Now that I've got it all burnished down real well, I should have cut those little tabs off. I should have, and I didn't, because they look funny. There's all kinds of glue on there. Let me burnish this down while it's still wet. Throw that away. Now that it's sticking to me. Hi, Linda. I'm Carla. You can call me Caged, Carla, whatever. I answer to everything, almost. I'm going to cut that little tabby off too. Now when I make the pattern, so I don't have to do all that measuring again, I like to make patterns out of old magazine pages that I'm going to throw away anyway. Then I don't have to fussy and worry about all of that. And I could just do another one and another one and another one. So here is a little envelope from that kind of a pattern. I just kind of revamped that pattern of a piece of junk mail. And then I've got that already over there, so I'm going to glue this on. I'm going to glue it on the bottom down here. I'm just going to do it. going to get another page because there's a bunch of glue on that one. And then I can add a letter or other stuff to that envelope. And I like it. Where's my t-shirt? See if I can get some of this that extra glue somewhere. Let me make sure it's all sticking real well. And then I have another place to put more stuff. And I can tuck things in, letters and all kinds of stuff into that pocket, and it'll be fine. I need to figure out, I probably needed to bring this up a little bit more because that looks a little strange. So I will have to work on that pattern just a tad bit, but it'll be basically the same kind of thing. And I might just bring down, like cut out a little bit of this so that she can get into the envelope easier. But anyway, we're getting there. We are getting there. So we're got quite a few. I need to do something with this one. Got quite a few pockets or pages going. It's turning out okay so far. It'll be fun putting stuff in all these pockets. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just creating more pockets in different kinds of ways. This pocket was made from just a piece of scratch paper. And all I did for that just a piece of paper, whatever size I want. I got a lot of glue on that page already. I'm going through a lot of glue. a lot of glue. So all I do for that simple little pocket is just put a little glue on the side, the bottom, and the other side. Make sure you got quite a bit of glue so it sticks real well. And then make sure that the side that doesn't have glue is up so that you can put things in the pocket. And then just glue it down. And then you've got an instant, easy little pocket. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Just because it's here. What happened to my, there it is. Losing stuff again. I really rub hard to make sure that that glue is sticking. Things are going to come in and out of this pocket. I want to make sure it stays, doesn't get ripped, all that good stuff. So that's the easiest way to put pockets on a page. So, so that's what I am going to continue doing until I get, I'm thinking 9 pages. I've got 9 pages out. I want to see what 9 pages plus this card kind of looks like. This isn't the one I'm putting in. I'm just kind of looking for size. it gets pretty thick, especially with all those pockets and stuff, and especially when you start putting stuff in the pockets. Let's put some stuff in pockets. That's too big. I'll put this little paper doll in here. Start putting stuff in the pockets. We'll see. Pockets on that one. 3D glasses I found. I thought would be fun to include. A little tag I almost made. This is a piece of watercolor paper that I think it was left over from some paper dolls, and I cut it into a tag shape. I'm going to put some more stuff on there. I've never made a tag. You would think that I would have. There's a little paper doll. I'm going to put him in here with a little bit of Monopoly money and an ATC, elephants with his ears that flap. And I'm running out of stuff here. We'll put a little card in here and some postcards in this one. I have another piece of Monopoly money and some family photos. I want to give her family photos. And I had a comment on, hi Bunny. I had a comment on my video on YouTube about the family pictures. I don't want to give her too many family pictures. I'm thinking I'm going to give her a picture of my grandmother, which is this one. I think I need to make it a little bit bigger. This is just too small. I had a comment saying the pictures was a great idea, that she thought it would be neat to get pictures of your mother and your grandmother, your great grandmother at the same age as the child. I can't do that because I don't have that many pictures of my relatives, so I can't. But that's a great idea, and it kind of reminded me of the project that I had done. I think I did this in November. I made collages of my family photos, and it's kind of the same kind of concept. Or I started with my granddaughter, me, and my son down here, and it works its way up to I think there are 7 generations in this collage that I did. I started doing it with little tiny squares and putting them together, but I couldn't get the sides and everything all put together real well, as you can see. And then when I went to look at it today, I noticed that some of the little squares have moved. This took me hours and hours and hours to line up these little squares. And obviously it didn't work really well. So I'm probably going to take this apart and use these little squares of my relatives for something else. This one was done on a Photoshop program where I made the collage, so it lines up pretty well. But doing something like that would be really, really nice. Just a miniature collage of the grandmothers. That would be really nice. And I'm thinking about doing that. It was a great idea. I just can't. I don't have any pictures of my mother when she was young. I don't have any pictures of her mother either. The earliest pictures I have of my mother are her graduation picture. I've never seen a picture of my mother any younger than that. And my grandmother, her mother, was orphaned at a young age and grew up in an orphanage. So the only pictures of her I've seen are pictures with me or with a family. So the pictures are moving because they want to be with other pictures. That's funny. That's very funny. So I can't do that, but it would be great if somebody had, a bunch of pictures. My thing is, I want to give pictures of my granddaughter's relatives. I want to give her some of her own pictures to do whatever she wants to with them, so that she gets a little curious about her family history. And that's going to be too small. It's going to get lost. So this is my grandmother, and she was born in 1921. And this is her mother. And I believe her mother was born in 1889 on April 1st. And this is my father's parents. This is my father's mother. So for me, the grandmothers, I have a lot of grandmother pictures, because this is my great-grandmother, my father's mother's mother, and his father. So this is my father's grandparents. And this is his parents. So I've got quite a few generations that I can include, and I don't want to confuse her too much. So I might just include one or two just to get her interested in the family history. So, I spent a lot of time doing the collage. Let me put these back in here and see how thick this page gets to be. And I don't want to lose this. It's so small. Put those in here. So I've got something in all the pockets, and that does fatten it up quite a bit. I'm going to have to make the book itself fairly thick so that she can keep adding all kinds of fun stuff. But it seems to be working out fairly well so far. And some of these pages I just want to add envelopes to that have stuff in them. So I'm going to have to make this book fairly wide. And I think that's 3 pages. I think 9 pages might just do it. So thanks, everyone. I like the collage. Thanks for liking the collage. It was a lot of work. I did quite a few of them. I did different sides of the family, so that other people can have it. I made one for Aunt Sandra. I don't know if she's still here. But I made one for my father, but I made his squares just a little bit bigger because he said his eyes couldn't see all those tiny little, they're 1-inch pictures. They're 1-inch square pictures. So I am at a point of stopping, and I am overheating. Here's another good place for another envelope. I'm excited about filling all these envelopes. So I am sorry for all the confusion about the YouTube and all that other stuff. It's really hard to do a live stream if people can't see the live stream, and the recording would have been horrible. It was really bad. So I will. I think I'm going to try to do YouTube next week, and if it is horrible again, I will be streaming on Ustream. I don't want to say ahead of time. I would rather do YouTube. It's just easier to upload the videos. It's not that much of a pain, but more people are used to the YouTube. I was kind of hoping to gradually get over to Ustream. I wasn't expecting to do it so suddenly without any warning. I do apologize for that. But I really wanted to stream today, and YouTube was not letting me do that. So, thank you, Lynn. Good to see you too. I don't know if Sarah is streaming today. She should be coming on here real soon. Uh, um, I need to go back over to YouTube and see what's going on over there. Thank you all for bearing with me and trying to figure out this project. And I am going to be working on this for a while. I think it's a long-term project. So I will let you know next week if we're going to do YouTube. I'm going to try YouTube first, and if not, then we'll come over to Ustream. Sarah said she would be on, so thank you everyone for being here and chatting with me. Thanks everyone for if you're watching a recording. Sorry that it was so confusing. Hopefully we'll get the live streaming down right, and I am planning on some videos. Was not able to do them this week because my allergies were so bad I couldn't stop sneezing. I have some videos planned. I just need to, I might even do them later today since I have stopped sneezing for the moment. So thank you everyone for watching. If you're watching recording, thanks so much. Thanks everyone for being here. So I stopped the recording. Thanks everyone, and I guess I will see you over at Sarah's. I hope you do, Shub. Shub, I don't know if I know your name. Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks, thanks. I am going to stop. Try to make the videos fun. I'll try. I'll try. Bye everyone. Thank you, thank you. Okay, well now it's not letting me stop because I stopped the recording. So Sarah's channel is Sarah's Creative Chaos. Is that what it is? Someone put a link in. Of course I don't know how to fix links, so you can't put that in there. Sarah's Creative Chaos. Sorry, I don't have links open. I don't know how to do that yet. I'm still working on stuff, guys. I'm still learning this. So it's still doing something, so I can't stop the broadcast. It's getting hot in here. I'm turning off this light. It is horribly hot. And I'm sticking to everything. I got glue somewhere. Got glue somewhere, I don't know where. Okay, it's taking a long time. I hope it's okay. Bye everyone. It won't let me stop the broadcast until it does its thing. Well, I can give it. How do I? How do I put a title on this? It's not letting me do anything. I'm confused. Sorry, guys, I'm confused. It's not doing it. It's not saving. Um, hmm. Why isn't it saving? I don't think Carrie has a schedule. Um, she streams when she has a chance. How come I can't put a title on this? I get so confused. There it is.